Hi, beautiful Virgo, my Virgo nation. Welcome to a new era. My name's Emma. Virgo, I do apologize that it has taken a moment for you to get your reading. I have just done heaps and heaps of personal readings, and now I'm here to do your final one. I started these last year, actually, and I think you're the final one now. And as of doing 11 signs up until your sign, I've mixed a deck with, there's two decks within one deck. It's two decks blended together. And it's a mix between Archangel Michael and then another deck with just all types of different angels. And as of right now, still, there has not been one single other angel than Archangel Michael that has come out. So let's see if you sort of switch it up here now, or if we're just going to stay the course. It seems like Archangel Michael is very, very prominent. Is that the word? Like, it's very, very important. He's just the angel right now to go to, if you will. This is a short and sweet message. It's from your angels. Is what you need to know right now when you're tuning into this message. So this is a timeless reading, which I guess all readings really are. But let's see what's going on for you, dear Virgo. I hope that you have a good start to the new year. And I'm going to be back with the yearly ones as well. I got all up till Gemini, and then it was a full stop. And then it's just been personal readings from, I'm amazed. We're not going to have any other cards than Archangel Michael. First one out is, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Second card out is, take your time making this decision. I've gotten this card like a couple of times now, I think. I think this is probably like the fourth time. The fourth time out of 12 signs, and out of, you saw all the, like, you see all the cards. I know that doesn't matter, you know, what's supposed to come out is supposed to come out. But since it's the fourth and even fifth time that this is coming out, it seems like there's just a lot of change. Like, there's just a lot of change going on right now collectively. Pluto is going into Aquarius this Saturday on the, so depending on when you listen to this, obviously it can be after, but on the 20th of January, we have a major shift, planetary shift happening. I just want to have one more or two for Virgo. Archangel Michael. Isn't that? Detach from the situation. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Take your time making this decision and detach from the situation. So, to me, this is about not necessarily not doing this. Like, detach from the situation might look like we don't want to do this. Like, we don't want to continue to do this. Like, whatever that is. It's a general reason. It can be like different for every single one of you, but like, it's not about like you don't want to continue with this relationship, or you don't want to continue with this job related situation, or you don't want to proceed with this buying of the house or selling of the house, or buying of a car, selling of a car. Like, it's not necessarily so much like that you need to completely remove yourself from the situation and that was that, but it's asking you to, as of right now, it doesn't serve you. Okay, so if this is, obviously, there's a decision that you want to make, and it doesn't serve you to, I don't know what that expression is, like a watched pot never boils, or something like that. Like if you just stare at something, you just wait for it to sort of catch fire or start to boil, or, you know, you're just waiting for something to, we all been there, like sometimes with the computer and sometimes with like uploading things, and like, can it not move any faster? And the moment you just sort of let it go, you don't even know how long it took or how short it took or whatever. Like, there's something about making this decision to fully let this go, or to fully stay in the position that you're in around whatever matter this is. It serves you to detach from the situation as of right now. Like, to just try as best as you can. And if this is sort of any time, like there's any time issue around it. And I heard the best thing the other day, that like the biggest illness, I don't think they phrased it like illness, but the biggest like thing that is not working for us is time. The moment that you just sort of remove time out of any equation, time, like, there's no real illness but time. Time is the big bad thief. It steals things away from us. The moment we start to look into time, it's like, it's too much time, it's too little time, it's too early, it's too late. It's like, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that, in relationship to time. And if I was gonna say, if there's like a time importance here, like you feel like, well, I don't have time to detach from the situation. If I had the time, I would have done that. But like, I need to make a decision by Friday, or I need to make a decision by the end of the month, or it can even be like at the end of the year or whatever. You feel like you're pressed for time. If you just try to just like remove time out of the equation and feel what it feels like, to just have that sort of be removed can sort of almost bring a sigh of relief. And then try to, even if it's like 5 minutes that you detach from it, like, or like an hour, they just, I'm not going to think of that right now. And you step into your imagination. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. If you sort of just completely detach, just completely, there's a couple of things that you can try here with this, like to really play around with it. And that's the first thing that I would recommend. Start to play. Like, nothing is that serious that you have to sort of dive for it. It's like, we can always, I think, and I feel that always, maybe like on rare occasions that something is really actually serious. There's going to be a delay there. I think there's a delay on your end as well. I don't know what's up with the computer lately. It's sometimes when the energy gets too high, the technical stuff just doesn't work for me, and it's really annoying. There's a delay with the time, and if I remove the time, I wouldn't be frustrated. So there you go. There's a couple of ways that you can go about this. You can detach yourself completely from the situation, like just completely, like, I'm not going to think of that right now. Okay. So instead, I'm just going to be playful. I'm just going to address this in a very playful way. I'm just going to start to go into imagination, to think of anything else but that thing, to just start to like detach from reality, detach from whatever seems tangible and real and solid, and this is serious and real. And just go off into your fairyland and just sort of think of anything but the situation itself. Just anything else. And start to play with your mind and start to like release yourself from being so detached. Nope. So attached to the situation. That's one way to go. And you will feel where you will sort of jive here. The other way is to not detach from the situation. It might be like detached from the feeling of making a decision. If you can detach from the feeling of making a decision and rather go into the imagination and play out. So if it's like an either or, if this, should I continue with this relationship or should I not? Like if it's a yes or it's a no, that's going to be simpler for you. If it's like, should I continue down this path, whatever this is, should I continue with this job? Should I continue pursue this thing? Are you thinking about leaving something? Are you thinking about addressing something? Like, should I do that or shouldn't I do that? You can play it out in your mind. So take one scenario where you go full steam ahead, you commit 100% to this job situation, or to this interview, or to this approaching something. You just fully commit to it and you play it out in your mind as vividly as you possibly can, like sound, smell, what you see there in your surroundings, and just feel what you feel in that scenario. And then pick the other one, like that you didn't, that you just, the opposite of that. You chose something else. You didn't choose this thing, and put it where sort of this is not with you anymore. And you will feel the sensation in your body. Like, really pay attention. You can't sort of be on the go at the same time. I find anyway, you sort of need to just be still, sit still, and just feel it out. Feel where you feel the most elevated and where you feel the most like pushed down. And it might not be like you get a slap in the face, but you might feel like a sensation on either, like, is it lighter or is it heavier? You'll feel it. Or however other way, like just start to use your imagination and play around with it, and try to not have time as the ruler of the situation. But like, I have all the time in the world. I can decide this whenever I want to. I'm just gonna play with it, and I'm not gonna. As of right now, I might not even make a decision because I don't want to. So you detach from it completely, and you just take your time. Okay, short and sweet message here for Virgo. I hope that's helpful for someone. Again, thank you so much for your likes and subscribes. It has really started to move the channel in the right direction, I feel, even though it has dropped a little bit again because I need to be frequently here to do so, to keep it going up. But thank you so much, and I see you soon, guys. Take care.